Hello, my friends. We are back on with another Sunday Salmagundi. And today, this is the Sega Genesis Classics collection. It's a bunch of... There may be some flashy lights. But this is basically just a big old collection of old Sega Genesis games.
Thaddeus says, "What up, homie?"
What up, my friend? So here we are, just a big old stack of Sega games, and I am going to start with a classic. They're all classics, but well, that's a nice touch.
Sega. And probably everything that we watched tonight, I'll be seeing for the first time.
So, funny thing, like, I had buddies that were Sega kids. I was a Nintendo kid growing up. So, like, I don't have quite the same nostalgia hit, I guess. I do remember that Tails was like the perfect, like, they call him the perfect little brother player too. Because he's impossible to kill.
Thaddeus says, "Yeah, this was just before my time."
See, I was the target demographic for this.
And this is how 1 year can make such a difference. I remember the Atari with the joystick and the orange button.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I had one of those too. But
I had that, and then school became serious, and I never had, like, that was the only video games I had as a kid, like, in the house. But I loved a good arcade.
see, there's the difference a year makes, because I didn't get a chance to really like I got to go with like my friends every once in a while, but that wasn't like that wasn't a hangout option for me. Well, that, and I grew up out in the boons.
My dad is a league bowler. So whenever he was in season, like, the bowling alley had an arcade, so I'd get to go with them. And I'd be expected to watch some of the part of the, like, I was meant to watch so that I could watch the, like, the adults using proper form and stuff. But then I also, like, got to spend a little bit of money in the arcade. we're going to add. We are in an ad break right now, I believe. Or yeah, we are.
I don't
This is so cool though. Like, this reminds me of Mario, actually.
Well, this was meant to be like Mario's biggest. This was like in terms of like the IP race, like the race of the intellectual properties. Sonic was meant to be like a big, like America's answer to Mario, and started what would become known as the Mascot Wars.
So, speaking of that, I'm gonna have to jump around in my questions. I have to wait till this ad break is done, but it's almost done. Alright, we're back. Thaddeus says, definitely more fast-paced than Mario. Did you ever play Mario and Sonic Olympics?
I never had the chance. Like, never, like, in a big way. Like, not as much as I would have liked.
And since we were talking about, he said, that was the shit growing up. So, which of the following was released as a direct competitor to NES/Famicom? A. Sega Dreamcast. B. Sega Saturn. C. Sega Master System. D. Sega Game Gear.
Okay, I have to do it. I am gonna fuck this all up, though.
And as an aside, Thaddeus, what was your first system?
I would say the Master System.
So Thaddeus says A, Risco says C. I'm trying to see if anyone else is on. Nope.
Woo! Got me a Chaos Emerald.
Woohoo!
I'm not gonna get all 7, but that is pretty nifty.
Daddy says classic Xbox was mine after I remember playing on my dad's Sega console. Right on. Bam! Briscoe plays nailed it with C. It was indeed the Sega Master System. Did you ever play 007?
Oh yeah. That was a oh shit.
Are you underwater?
Yup.
Why is the water purple?
Because I'm in the chemical plant zone.
So is that water or chemicals?
Chemicals.
But you're not going to come up crazy and pale?
I mean, I'm already a blue hedgehog.
That was like the best answer ever. Daddy says Sonic Pinball was pretty fun.
Sonic Pinball was really fun. That's on here. I could play it.
Daddy says, damn, it's been so long since I've seen that game.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, dub, dub.
He says, oh shit, dog, wubba lubba dub dub. Oh, that's like an actual pinball machine.
Yup. Yeah, it's like actual pinball. Except for I kind of suck at it.
Is anyone really good at pinball unless they, like, diligently practice? Alright, so here is the, like, classic format, like, extra long question of the night. You know, where it's like a book. Which of the following is the rarest and most valuable Sega game? A. Grindstormer, the original 1994 Sega Genesis release. B. Outback Joey for Sega Genesis, which was released with the Heartbeat Personal Trainer North American bundle. C. Brazil Mega Drive, the first version of Sonic the Hedgehog, 1992, which was pulled due to problems with translation. D. Japanese Mega Drive, version of Tetris, 1989, which was pulled due to licensing issues with Nintendo. Thaddeus says D.
I'm gonna say C.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh. Could play Altered Beast. I'm terrible at it, but let's go.
I don't know what it is, so I'm curious.
It is a very old side scroll. It's a port.
Rise from your grave.
Thaddeus says it used to be included with every Game Boy, at least I think. Another Owl says, Crazy in Blue I heard, although Altered Beast is one hell of a throwback. I put those lines of the conversation on my Facebook. No context other than that we were playing video games. And then I hashtagged it with the show name. Well, with the Briscoe Plays. He was playing which Sonic? 2 at the time?
Yep, Sonic 2.
Ooh, I'm gonna put the question up there again because maybe Nether Owl would like to answer. Which is the rarest and most valuable Sega game? A. Grindstormer, the original 1994 Sega Genesis release. B. Outback Joey for the Sega Genesis, which was released with the Heartbeat Personal Trainer North American bundle. C. Brazil Mega Drive, the first version of Sonic the Hedgehog 1992, which was pulled due to problems with translation. D. Japanese Mega Drive version of Tetris 1989, which was pulled due to licensing issues with Nintendo. Thaddeus has said D, and Briscoe has said C.
What the hell is Galaxy
So
Force
if anyone
2?
else would like to answer, we are going to take a minute or two.
We're gonna find out what this is.
Actually, I don't know if neither L is on, but I'm gonna give it a minute or two, and then I'm gonna put the answer up right before this ad break starts.
How close are we to the ad?
1 minute.
Okay, that's enough time for me to get a wow out of this. Let's see what we got here. Okay. We have a stage select, but I'm going to start real simple. What the hell?
Ooh, and here comes Scotch. And he said, well, hello there.
Hello. This is what it, oh my days.
Ooh, I'm looking away from this one.
Yeah, I may not be able to.
We're doing Sega, like a Sega.
This is the Sega.
Everything is blinking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was rough. We'll try something different.
Alright, so we go to add in 4 seconds. I'm just gonna put up that the answer is D.
Damn.
Neither L says, can't go wrong with Golden Axe or Sonic.
That is true. Ooh.
My mod stuff tried to grab Scotch's Sega answer. Or where he said Sega. I don't know why.
Fucking Light Crusader.
But
I can't get away from that game ever.
all is good. Scotch says Lightning Force.
Vector Man. We are not playing Vector Man. We may play Streets of Rage.
You said there's nothing comparable to like Mortal Kombat, right?
No, not in this collection. It doesn't look like. Ooh.
Fiesta.
We may play Toe Jam and Earl.
What's that?
I don't it's kind of hard to explain, but it's kind of well,
I'm gonna put up one more trivia question and then I'm gonna hold on the rest of them for a while. I just think this one will be a fun one to do while there's a bunch of people on. Which of the following was the last Sega released? A. Sega Dreamcast. B. Sega Saturn. C. Sega Master System. D. Sega Game Gear.
the Saturn.
Briscoe says B. Saturn. So the guy Toe Jam, is he supposed to look like a toe? Because he kind of looks like a toe.
A little bit, yeah. But
Like a big toe.
yep.
And for anyone who hasn't done our trivia before, you just, if you want to guess, you just throw it right out there. Scotch says Saturn. Thaddeus says Saturn.
No, this isn't the good one. I mean, it is in fact a classic, but
All right. Scotch says, I am currently playing some Starfield. Probably should be going to sleep as I have a 16-hour shift tomorrow. Who needs sleep anyway? It is important to be safe, so you know, sleep is important for especially for the drive to and from work. Let me get that answer in there, so if at any point you head off to sleep, at least you have the answer to this one. So the answer is actually the Dreamcast. The Sega Dreamcast was released in Japan on 27 November 1998, but in North America on 9 September 1999. Marketed as $99.99. Incidentally, in Europe on 14 October 1999 and in Australia on 30 November 1999. Sega Saturn was released predominantly in 1995, except for Japan, which got it in November of 1994. Scott says, I sit in a glass box and paint. Sleep is unnecessary. But you have to drive to and from your glass box. You know, that part sleep is necessary for.
Cool.
So, yeah, no, so many of you said Saturn that I actually went on and fact checked. Because I was like, maybe I did it wrong when I was setting up my questions. But they were fairly close to each other, so that makes sense. By the way, as for the redeemables, we have the accents off tonight, but we do have the reversal on, where we ask you questions. This week's cup, the tired cup, and the cup's name is Hunter, by the way, as in Hunter S. Thompson. So the tired cup is there if you are a subscriber. In fact, I'm gonna put Hunter's first face up here. It is a terrible drawing, but it is my drawing. No AI. Just me drawing and then importing it into a program so that I could draw it on my phone with a... Briscoe, what's the word?
What? The word for what, babe?
The pen that I use on my phone.
Stylus.
Stylus. I am taking requests for facial expressions. So just like you can send suggestions for games, you can send requests for facial expressions to briscoeplaysemail@gmail.com. Is that... What is he doing?
Grooving.
He's grooving?
Yup.
Are those like mushrooms?
No, he's just on the planet Funkotron.
Okay. He looks vaguely like the guy from SpongeBob.
Patrick?
Yeah. Anybody else think that he looks vaguely like the starfish? Neither L has redeemed drink, drink, drink. I have my herbal tea. Neither L says everybody hydrates. Briscoe has his water. Scotch says he has a glass of water. Excellent. How about you, Thaddeus? What are you drinking tonight? Do you have, what was it the last night?
Canada Dry.
Canada Dry?
Golden Axe 1, 2, or 3.
I say 1 because I've never seen it. But that's just one vote. Right on. Oh, that's a good choice. Thaddeus has Orange Sunkissed.
You know, I was like 2 months ago, years old, when I discovered, I think it was grape or orange soda actually has caffeine in it. I used to think it didn't.
That depends on the brand.
That is true.
So, one of the other things that comes from all the years of doing advocacy is knowing which flavored sodas and which root beers have caffeine and which don't. Oh. Thaddeus said, and my nose is bleeding. Off to the doctor, I suppose. Good day, kids.
Be safe, my guy. Be safe.
Yeah, let us know how you're doing, Thaddeus.
Gonna play not Tetris.
Is it like Tetris? I love Tetris.
I also love Tetris.
Okay. He said, I'm fine, LOL, just dry nose, guys. A spider is talking to us. Who are you? This is the weirdest. I think I now know how Candy Crush was invented.
Uh-huh.
I also think I cannot attempt to play this ever. Even though I really want to.
Okay. None of that kind of chicanery. Understood.
So is the spider playing the other side?
I believe so, yes.
Is that like a wolf spider?
If the manual is to be consulted, which I doubt very much I will be able to, I believe it's some sort of Egyptian god monster.
Oh. One of my friends used to manage a gas station. And when he did, he had a wolf spider that lived in the shed, which was where he took his breaks, and he would like take meetings with the spider. Like they were friends, you know, like the spider didn't bother him, he didn't bother the spider, and I have great respect for wolf spiders.
As do.
I'm gonna end up with a migraine.
Like as anything, me too.
We should probably stop doing the games that flash. Do they have games that don't flash on the system?
Not on this console, baby. That's kind of why there's certain titles I've been avoiding because of that.
Sonic didn't flash that much, did it?
No. I'm sure if...
Oh, I thought that said Wonderland at first, but it said Wonder Boy.
I don't know if I've ever... This one's got to be old. Oh yeah, 1988.
There are people in this chat who weren't born yet.
Well, this feels nice and straightforward.
Oh, and it's quirky. Aww. I think those are supposed to be scores, but it looks like it says high. Alright, I'm gonna put up another question.
Oh, this is like, oh, what's it called? Adventure Island.
What's that?
No, it's basically the same as this, except for you play a caveman named Master Higgins who, is on who's progressively like running to the right and collecting fruit and trying to rescue his girlfriend.
Okay. Alright, here's the next question. Which of the following claims to be essentially a PC in your hand? And like it runs Steam, it runs emulators, that kind of thing. A. Nintendo Switch. Wait, Nintendo Switch 2, I'm sorry. Let me be very, very clear about that. Nintendo Switch 2. Ianio handheld. C. PlayStation Portable 3. D. Game Boy Advance. So what was your favorite Sega game, Brisket?
Oh, Phantasy Star 4. And if I'm being whole honest, my favorite Sega game, or one of my favorite video games of all time, actually shows up on the Sega peripheral, the Sega CD. It's called Snatcher. I will probably never get a chance to play that without emulation.
So, like, what is it, though? Like, what happens in the game?
It was a point-and-click detective game about robots that infiltrated places disguised as people. It was very Blade Runner.
Ooh. Dead Arts has popped up and given us a drink. Thank you, Dead Arts. I have my herbal tea. Briscoe has...
Grape water.
Grape water? Also, for the question of which of the following claims to essentially be a PC in your hand? A. Nintendo Switch 2. B. Ayanyo handheld. C. PlayStation Portable 3. D. Game Boy Advance. Scotch says B. Ayanyo handheld.
I'm also going to say Ayanyo handheld.
Okay. Thaddeus says, them grapes just graped you in the mouth.
Yeah.
That sentence tasted bad. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, I need that as a button. I need a thing so that I can hit something on the computer and it'll make that, like, rim shot. Please tell me that's the right word for that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, otherwise I think I just made a,
¿Por qué no los dos?
Thaddeus says rim shot, hee hee, essentially. Thaddeus, are you going to weigh in on this question? I've got two votes for B. Probably B. I don't know why I love that answer as much as I do right this minute, but I really do. Just giving a minute in case anybody else wants to answer. We do love our lurkers. We could not have the show in the way that we have it. We could not have the things that we have on the show if we did not have our lurkers.
Oh, this is...
I missed what was happening because I was trying to find something.
Oh, I booted up a different game, and this is what I got.
Again, very kawaii. I apologize for the mispronunciation of that word. Because I'm realizing that at least one person, no, two know how it's properly pronounced.
Yeah, no. If I were gonna play an RPG, I'd play one of these. But I'm not playing an RPG. Plagued with crime and violence.
However, evil has once again cast its shadow over the city. Mr. X, the syndicate boss, believed destroyed by the three... I can't keep up.
Vigilantes in the original, they were cops.
It was indeed B, guys.
Alright, go us.
So, I don't understand how. I, have not heard of that thing. I was looking up something for a different question I didn't end up asking. And that was how I found it. I was trying to find when the new PSP is coming out. It isn't. There aren't anymore. They just, there isn't another one. But, in the process of trying to find that, I found this PC in your hand thing. And I don't understand why it exists. Because we have these supercomputers in our hands. They're... What are these called again? Oh, mobile phones. And, but yeah, I mean, I understand, I do understand the difference. Because it, runs Steam and it runs emulators and all that stuff, which obviously if you put all that stuff on your mobile, you're not going to be able to, run streaming stuff or whatever. I get it. but like they don't advertise. So I don't know if it's that they're brand new or that it's just something like.
It feels gimmicky.
It does. Their website is really, really like. I can't say how I want to say it. But it ends up feeling like it's just there for the sake of itself. Somebody wanted to make a thing that did something other things didn't, whether or not it was necessary. And if you look it up, look at the website. I spent less than 2 minutes on the website, let me be honest about that. Like, just, this is a first impression. It looked like a lot of splash. But also, I'm gonna clarify that, because I'm not gonna, like, diss somebody's product that I'm not familiar with. I am not a PC gamer. So, like, I don't know if it's good. I would be really interested to know what people think of it, who actually are more familiar with PC gaming, but anyway, it's out there. Ad starts in about 20 seconds. Oh, and you know, I'm a watcher too with one of my accounts, so drink, drink, drink. Are you waiting till you're done kicking his bum?
Yeah, that, and I'm gonna have to get another water.
Oh. Well, we're in an ad break anyway. I will wait for you. Everybody got your hydration? L'chaim! Thaddeus says this might be overhydrating.
I agree.
Well, I'm only gonna pull that once. But I end up with tons and tons of those points. And someday, when we're playing something that I don't like, I'm gonna do the stop and drop lore on him. But for the most part, I like to just chip away at a little bit of, like, highlight the message to say hi to new people. Put in a little extra hydration when I have really good herbal tea. It's iced tea, and he makes it, like, Briscoe makes it. And it's perfect. It's better than from Starbucks. Thaddeus says it's gotta be tasty. Oh! And, Thaddeus redeemed a drink. Did you drink a whole bottle of water that time?
No.
Okay, good. He says don't do it, lol. Hi. Thaddeus says, I wish the sun kiss was a beer, Genie. The genie appears and tells you that there are distribution problems because of the power outages. Oh, but I was saying earlier, yeah, so like Sunkissed has caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
Crush doesn't. So if you ever want like orange, grape, that kind of stuff that doesn't have caffeine, you just go Crush. I believe, or Fanta. Fanta doesn't. I don't know if you've tried like Yalitos, like the different flavored Mexican sodas. They don't just come in the little glass bottles. I mean, you can get like a liter. I don't think they come in 2 liters. I think like a liter.
Yeah, I've seen 1 liter bottles of it.
Yeah, I know you can get 1 liters. Because we used to get those for taco night we would get the mandarini. Betty says, basically the liquor store is out of shit. Thank goodness no liquor order tomorrow. And yeah, it's a water bottle packet Sunkist I found in the cabinet. Aw, that's not as good as like an actual Sunkist soda. Okay. I can understand why that disappoints a little bit. But super hydrating. After being overheated so much for those days, definitely good for the body. Basically all of northern Indiana is dehydrated. He said no, it is not as good, but true. Now, like, the Orange Sunkist soda, it would have caffeine. The packets don't, but the soda, well, there's probably packets that do come with it, but the soda can be really, really good. And like a flavor soda connoisseur, especially orange. And I rank Sunkist above Crush and Fanta. I rank Grape Crush above Sunkist. So what is happening in the game? I don't understand.
So right now there's a rampant crime element happening in the city, and I and like several others are beating the brakes off of the crime syndicate.
But like those guys in yellow were standing against the wall and they looked kind of like they were beating something that was not bad guys. Is that just like because of the older game, or?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really glad you ended up doing this, because I feel like I'm getting walked through, like, the entire Sega, like, Soul Calibur is on Dreamcast.
Yep.
Because when we used to run, Retro Mondays at Pug, which B and I would, like, well, I can't remember if we ran it together or if he ran it and I was just there. But, he would bring the Dreamcast. And, the only thing that I ever played was Soul Calibur. I think it was Soul Calibur 4. Because it played like Mortal Kombat. And it was really fun. But this doesn't have that.
It does not.
Okay. Do you have multiple controllers for this thing?
No, sadly I only have the one controller.
We should eventually remedy that and get one that is small enough for me. Because you have that whole, like, Marvel... like, whatever, like, the Versus game, like, it's Marvel v Capcom or whatever it was.
I wish I had Marvel v Capcom. I do not.
But it was like, it's like that. It was the one you were playing for a while. There were Marvel characters, some DC characters. Wasn't there a versus mode? It was like Comic Invasion or something.
Oh, DC. Oh, Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Yeah. Is there a versus mode in that?
I don't remember.
If there is, I would love to play that with you sometime, not on the air. Alright. How many questions have I done? Let's see. I know I did that one. And that. That. Ooh, okay. I have one question left. In light of some of the way that tonight has gone, I don't know if it'll be an easy or a hard question. I think that you guys might snap it right up. Alright, so here's the last trivia question of the evening. In what year was the Nintendo Entertainment System, NES, released in North America? A. 1972. B. 1977. C. 1983. D. 1985. And I'm just gonna let that chill there for a while. Thaddeus says D, 1985.
I say 83.
Risco says C. Scotch says D. Is that everybody? Everyone who's been playing, yeah. Bam! Thaddeus and Scotch nailed it with D. Well played, gentlemen.
Nice.
Can you make the...
Woo!
Thank you. We're about 50 seconds from an ad break. And just a reminder, on Friday, the trivia will come up in the chat, but you won't hear it. I will be transmitting from Des Moines. In fact, I'm gonna stop procrastinating and figure out what the time difference is. I'm hoping it's not multiple hours. Oh! Really? They are also in Central. Okay, cool. That'll work. Scotch put a 0. Yep. Same time zone, yeah. No, that is perfect. And that's one reason why, like, I understand that I could sign into my own account on my computer and plug in and speak through my own mic, but I don't want to wake anyone up. And I will likely be like the last one to sleep, because I will stay on. I also might duck out a little early because we work very early in the morning on Saturday.
Yep.
So what is this?
This is Golden Axe 3. Or 2. Golden Axe 2. Great evil befalls the land. 3 warriors step up to try to stop it. You have your middle of the road standard barbaric warrior type. The slower, less magically inclined, heavier hitter, and the more magically inclined, faster hitter.
What I love is that at least if they're not going to put any clothes on the woman, they don't on the dude either.
So you should see the box art. Oops, wrong button. The other part that you may note of that's kind of funny is that even though the series is called Golden Axe, none of the heroes swing a golden axe.
Really? Why is the puppy angry? And wielding a mace? Is that a mace?
Yes.
Nither Owl says, oof, hurricane.
Fortunately, enemies make a convenient bleh sound when they die.
I imagine that after a while that would get annoying.
Oh, the constant bleh sound.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you notice it. Rye Star. Why does that sound familiar? This is pretty impressive for the 95. That's why.
We will be in an ad break in about 25 seconds.
Heard.
And we are back.
And we are currently playing Rye Star, which I am still trying to figure out some sort of action platformer.
This week will be the beginning of a new Weathered Wednesday game. This Weathered Wednesday game will last only 2 weeks, as we're doing themes for September and October. Want to know more about that? Keep tuning in. But the Wednesday game this week and next week will be just a brief jaunt through something that is a little retro, but not this retro. I think it'll be a lot of fun for everyone, so I hope people tune in. I personally am very excited.
Yeah, you too. You have a good night as well, my friend.
Oh, you have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it is 12:43, so we'll be wrapping up soon anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
How do you have any control when you do that? Like, I mean, I understand, like, on this kind of a controller you have a lot more buttons, but, like, in the original, especially, like, the original Nintendo, They were kind of blunt instruments, weren't they?
More or less, yeah.
I love the background and everything. I love this bedroom they've designed. I think that's one of the cooler things about this too. It wouldn't be as cool without like that design.
No, it definitely contributes a little bit to it. That is true. But let's see. Sure. I don't remember how to play it, but I'll spend the last couple of minutes playing Kid Chameleon.
Holograms to create a reality not our own. I can't read that.
Long story short, the boss in the video game starts kidnapping kids, and
Oh, this is the story of someone too tough to beat.
Kid Chameleon.
Are there faces in that tree?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoops. So this is where I'm gonna call it. But this has been another Sunday Salmagundi with a bunch of random Sega games. Hope this little jaunt down memory lane for me was a good time for you. Maybe one of these days I'll visit or visit a Fantasy Star or something like that, or come back to it. We don't know, but it was a good time. Follow me if you're. You too, man. You too. Appreciate you.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for joining us.
So, follow me if you're not already. I would appreciate it. It would be a big help, and we're always working on new and impressive stuff for y'all. If you want to catch other games that I played for other Sundays on other Sunday Salmagundis, there's a playlist on the YouTube,
which is Briscoe Plays.
Briscoe Plays on the YouTube. There are playlists to make life easier. Send any thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns to Briscoe Plays, or possible requests to Briscoe Plays email at gmail.com. And as always, thank you and good night.